Hey everybody, this is NerdL.A.G episode 11. I gotta apologize ahead of time because episode 11 would have been out usually on Mondays, but we hit a technical difficulty and we couldn't get it out when we usually wanted to. So we're recording a special episode tonight because we promised to get these out weekly and we will keep our promises. The episode tonight is pretty much a nice wing it episode. Just whatever we feel like, whatever we want to talk about, and just us shooting the breeze because that's what we wanted this to start out as. We want to keep it that way. This is Tien. I have Adam. I have Zach. And
Hey
we're going to have a nice night talking about whatever we want. So, anything new or eventful, guys?
Oh, I just wanted to make sure I heard that right. So we're apologizing because we got it up, but we couldn't keep it up.
Hey, I haven't used it that way yet. You know I can't answer that. You suck. I hate you for that. Yeah. How do you feel about that, Zachary?
Sorry, I was messing with my headphones.
Gosh dang it, Zachary.
I did not hear any of that.
Oh my gosh, I'm not surprised.
You didn't miss much. It was just a generic sex joke about your... No, never mind.
Yeah, let's leave it.
They probably speak the truth.
Hey, I was waiting for wait what, so he at least gave an answer from there.
Wait, what? I haven't heard that in a long time.
You know, it's amazing. That used to be your quote, actually.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Mm.
I should probably start incorporating that again.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, when we first met, that was one of the most common things I heard from you.
Wouldn't it actually be a sign of improvement or a growth that you don't have that as the main thing that you say anymore?
Maybe so. Probably.
Hey, that's true. That's true. Think about it, and look at you. You're now our pretty much a technical guy on this thing. So
Who apparently fails at getting episodes to record properly.
Okay. Okay, so a little information. Our usual record time is Friday, and we had an episode set up, hour long, had a bunch of talking. We had actually a new guest.
And it recorded,
And-
trust me.
He's saying that, so I'll believe him for now. And, it went through for the most part, hiccups here and there, and control is control. And, Zach started working on it. He started listening. He said, okay, this is working. It's going well.
Started going through the editing process, and then we only had 18 minutes worth.
18 minutes.
And I know for a fact that it recorded all of it.
So you came out short.
Dang it.
So you're short, and you don't last the full time. Okay,
Yeah.
well, I apologize for your wife.
I wish I was good at comebacks.
So does your wife.
Oh, dang it.
You should
One day I'm going to come back with a really good comeback. You guys can be like, you know what? Drop mic. I'm out.
No,
You know,
that
all
means
you would have to
drop
do
my-
is say you both are virgins.
No, not anymore.
No, you would have to say to us.
Oh, yeah. Lol.
Yeah, but considering I gave that to you, you don't have that.
You don't have that power anymore. So
Is there any topics that we want to start on?
Well-
Other than how bad I am at recording and how short I am at keeping it up?
Go watch Deadpool. I got to go see a pre-screening for
how
it.
was it?
It was really good.
It's worth it, right?
Oh, absolutely.
So did they spoil all the stuff in the trailers?
No.
Okay, good.
No, there are some scenes that are in there.
That are in the movie, of course.
But it's definitely fully worth watching.
Because I read a little spoilery things here and there about what also like cameos and it sounds like each cameo is worth the cameo in there too. Like certain characters they bring back for it are worth it. They make hilarity happen. They make it just so much more better. Is it true?
Yes, and they literally use humor in the best way possible for fourth wall. Like it's not referencing the story; it's using. You just have to see it.
So it's worth.
He's talking to the audience.
Well,
No, it's something you'll have to go and watch.
All right, so what was, if you don't want to give spoilers, if there is, then spoiler alert, what was your favorite part of the movie?
I'm not going to say specifically like what the part was. I will say that there's a cameo that everyone knows is going to be here, and it is the best cameo for that individual in any of the
All right,
movies.
for so
You don't know. I already tried to tell you what it was, and you were like,
no. Cameo. What's the word mean for listeners that don't know what that word means, like me?
Okay, good, because I started looking at you. I started looking at you going, what? What, we have to
I've heard the
explain-
word like several times. I don't know. My brain doesn't work sometimes.
Adam, you're sick, and yet he's thinking
I'm
straight.
sick too mentally.
Okay, so do you
Wow, we
know
can
when a
take that so
character
many
shows
ways.
up for a very small period of time in a show or series that they're not typically in?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's a cameo.
Oh,
when
okay.
they're not really
wait,
involved in the
I
plot
actually
line.
do know what that means now.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. I make room for certain things in my head that are more important than words.
Sexual positions, okay.
Yes.
But you're already short. What does it matter?
Dang it.
Okay, Adam, keep
This is
going.
going to be a thing, isn't it?
Oh, I'm still rebooting.
Okay,
just over there,
okay, let me help
head
you, buddy.
down.
Let me help you, buddy. Action-wise, very good action.
Yes. As far as the movie goes, visually, plot line, everything, it fits what a Deadpool movie should be.
Okay,
Ryan Reynolds did an amazing job. The director did an amazing job.
so you were happy it took the 10-year wait, because he said it took him 10 years to get this movie pushed and
No,
pushed.
it was definitely worth it. I mean, they did it right. Pay attention to just about every single thing in the movie. There's a joke probably every single scene. I was
That's
literally
awesome.
laughing every 5 minutes or less.
That reminds me of an old movie called Airplane. A lot
That's
of
a
people,
classic.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
a
I
classic
freaking
movie.
love that kind of humor. A lot of people our age don't understand that humor.
People don't understand a lot of that.
Well,
Mel
it's
Brooks
funny
movies
because
are one of those that I can't explain to people now.
It's a movie that there's a joke every second of that movie. I mean, there's
Yeah.
constantly jokes,
And it's good humor.
yeah,
It's like,
I wouldn't say it's clean, but
well, it's not clean, but it's good. It's like, it's not that type where you go, there's a drop or there's
Right.
something trying to be funny and you know it's being forced. It's that type of humor that is subtle or it's not subtle, but you could see it continuous and actually a flow.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's also what I know. Does the movie flow?
Yes.
Okay, that's because, if you get to those points where it's like,
I'll put it to you this way. I'm going to go spend money on another ticket just because I want to support it. And then I'm going to buy another ticket so that I can go and watch it again.
see, I want to go
and then
watch
you're gonna
it.
buy it again, and we're all gonna go watch it together.
We got
Yeah, pretty much.
5 times.
I don't know about 5 times. I mean, I have things to do.
Well, I'm happy because the marketing has been superb for it.
Oh, the marketing has been crazy.
I was worried that I was just going to be buying a ticket to support the marketing.
But-
But nope. Congratulations, guys. You made a great movie and you did good marketing.
Yeah, so that's why I'm happy. So you think though that they're gonna do a sequel? To it?
Oh
Because
crap! I just realized something.
You forgot to pull out.
No,
Quick, to the drugstore.
no. There's gonna be a lot more Deadpool cosplays now,
Yeah.
and there was already a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, most of the Deadpools, at least that I've seen, have done a good job of making it humorous, doing something
Or unique.
Deadpool-esque.
You got-
making it.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it does get a little old really quick.
If there's 20 Deadpools running around and they're all trying to do the same shtick, yes. But the majority of the time, when somebody does a Deadpool cosplay, they really get into it.
Yeah, and they'll do unique things like there's the DJ Deadpool, there's a female Deadpool, and
Actually, a different character.
no. I mean for cosplaying, we've seen the versions of that, and I know what you're talking about with the Deadpool Corp and the female Deadpool and Dead Gwen and stuff like that. But I mean, just when we go out at conventions, we see that different people dress it up and change it in different ways. To make it-
Not crossplay, but what is it called?
Are you talking about where Deadpool is the main costume and then a costume is thrown over the Deadpool costume so that it's Deadpool cosplaying?
I don't know if it's crossplay or not.
Well, like Deadpool a person dressing up as Deadpool and then that Deadpool
dress up,
dressing up like
sailor costume
Ryuko
or
from
something,
Kill la Kill.
Right.
That would be cosplaying while crossplaying.
Wait, has that one been done?
Yes, it has, and it's hilarious.
Oh my god, I want to see that one.
Do not go on their internet. You are not going down that rabbit hole right now.
No, I love the cosplay music videos that you see at conventions because there's always a Deadpool in there.
Yeah.
And it's always hilarious.
Yeah, and we're going to be hitting out. We're going to go to a convention. I mean, TNT. I know we're going to go to.
Yep. I think that might be the only one I might be able to go to this year because we're going to be going to Japan. I'm trying to buy myself a new car. And
Yeah,
I heard that. What was the one in Oklahoma City?
Izumicon.
Yeah,
yeah, that one got canceled for this year.
Really?
I haven't heard. Oh, I heard it's not going to be in Oklahoma City.
No, hang on. I was thinking of something else. Something I'd have to go ask Ashley.
Really?
But yeah, Azumicon, the time frame that they normally rent out for the convention hall down there,
yeah.
that one was already booked.
Really?
So they're looking into just doing it in Tulsa instead.
That'd be cool.
That would
Yeah.
be easy. And honestly, I bet you we would get more crowds of people because last year we went. Truthfully, Tulsa seemed more full, and when we went to TNT, to me,
Crap. I can't remember what
But-
that convention is. There's one convention that's been delayed a full year. They
Comic-Con?
No, they canceled it this year, and I think it's here in Tulsa or in OKC.
Well, there's the Comic Con. I mean, there's lots of cons in Tulsa.
Yeah.
There are many small cons, but
Let's see, Tokyo and Tulsa. Azumicon.
it might be Azumicon. Like Azumicon has a lot of options because of what's going on. So
it's been delayed till 2017 of June, I believe, June 5th and 6th and 7th, something like that. But yeah, Sweet Kicks, Laura, she was telling me about that the other day. Actually, go on to the
which website are we going?
go to the Messenger, the Facebook Messenger, while we're talking, I guess.
Okay.
Uh,
Is it that one on the Messenger?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, just in case, also, guys.
well, you search for that.
Yeah.
One of the other things I actually started doing was going through Chrono Trigger, name I'm sure everybody's heard of. Actually, surprisingly enough, a game that I've never actually played through.
Except this guy.
You've never heard of Chrono Trigger?
Nope.
You sadden me, sir. You
I mean, I've
sadden
heard you
me.
guys talk about it, but that's
Well, yeah, I mean that's what I mean by heard.
like today.
Oh,
Wait. Okay. You like Dragon Ball Z, right?
Yes.
Do you like the guy who draws it?
Yes.
He drew a lot of the cutscenes for Chrono Trigger.
Oh, cool. That'll be fun.
yeah, all of the characters' original designs are done by Akira Toriyama.
So, and yet you like his work. You never looked it up.
Yeah, okay. For me, when it comes to anime or stuff that I like, I don't go and research like the director or the artist of it. It's just like I appreciate what I appreciate, and like
Panties.
yes, like Hayao Miyazaki. I only know that one because he has a certain art style and certain genre of his own, and he's super duper popular. Anybody beyond that, I don't really want to. I'm not like when it comes to voice actors. Like some of our other friends, I'm not all about the voice acting. I just want to enjoy the story or the show for what it is. So I'm not. And it goes the same thing with movies. I don't know actors or actresses' names. I only know their faces because I only watch them in the shows or movies.
Well, I mean, a lot of it comes down as well. You listen to the dub or sub as opposed to, or watch sub
Yeah, that's
as
true.
opposed to dub. When it
Well,
comes,
I like watching the dubs. I just sometimes prefer the subs.
well, I mean, and that's true too because sometimes you get dubs that are not done well, and sometimes you get subs that have that obnoxious voice that you can't stand.
Yeah.
So when it comes to that, yeah, it does make more sense. And on top of that, you don't watch a whole lot of movies. I mean, you watch
I watch
More
kung
than-
fu movies.
yeah, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm just like in general, like when it comes down to movies and keeping up with
Yeah,
that,
not really.
You're not in that kind of a setting where you're going to get the recognition for it.
This is true.
But for me, a lot of the time it comes down to it's like, hey, wait, I've heard that voice before, and I'll think about it for a little bit. I'm like, oh, hey, it's that guy. And a lot of times after hearing him so long, you're like, okay, I really like this voice actor. They did a great job in blank. And so when you hear that voice again, it's not, oh my gosh, it's name. It's, hey, it's the guy who did blank.
Which I know of one character that I can relate to that kind of like thing with, and it was who did the guy from Home Movies? He did Emperor's New Groove. He did
Mhm.
Kronk.
Yep. Yeah. Yep.
You know,
Mhm.
he did. I think he even did some live action.
Wasn't he the voice of Brock Sampson?
Yes, he was.
Yeah, Brock Sampson. Yeah. Anyway, that's one guy that I freaking love. If there was one voice actor I could meet, it would be him because he, to me, is like a childhood like voice actor hero. Like he's awesome.
Well, I mean, all of the characters I've seen him do or heard him do, have all been very well done towards his style.
Oh yeah.
And so I don't know if he's typically cast towards it or he has a good eye for it, or if he's able to, mold that character towards his voice. You got me there. But they're all really engaging. Like a lot of what the dialogue is captures you a little better. Sometimes just the delivery on it, even though it's not that great of a line, the way he delivers it, it makes it more memorable.
Is that his name?
Yes, his name.
Patrick Warburton?
Yeah.
Warburton?
Wasn't he the Tick also?
That I don't know.
Was he the Tick?
I think no, not the anime, the live action.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen that yet.
Because I think they're actually going to renew that too.
Huh.
I don't know if it was live action, but they're going to renew the Tick. I heard, and I cannot find what you're looking for. This is the only other one I found that she sent.
What was the convention?
This was in.
Anime convention shut down after violating health department body odor policy. What?
This is the last thing she sent.
What in the world? Okay, so what is it?
Basically, it's an anime convention in Neo-Mongolia.
Oh, so not anywhere in the U.S.
Was Saturday when the annual gathering of WeaCon 2016 was shut down by the health officials,
Oh my god.
which cited numerous health hazards at the convention, and most importantly was body odor. And honestly, we sort of know that feeling because when we go sometimes,
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
some of those conventions, those people don't like showers.
Yeah, sometimes when you go into just one of those meeting rooms or one of the, sometimes even just like the hotel, it'll just have a gathering of them right by the
Oh,
doorway,
yeah.
and you just walk in, and it's
And-
like, oh God, why?
Just all of a sudden a big whiff. Like,
Yep. There are showers where you're staying. There is soap available for free.
There's
Please use
no
it.
time to be wasted with showers. We have to go do nerd stuff.
There's no such thing as shower and time wasted.
Right.
There were 7,800 attendees at this convention.
Holy crap.
And what shut them down was the smell in the second floor, even though it says they also had calls of harassment by men gathering and groping teenage girls.
That's what started it.
No. What caused the end was the smell.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
I'm pretty sure I would rank the other one higher, but
So we
I
were
mean, as long as it gets closed down for bad stuff, I guess.
we were talking about Chrono Trigger. What were you wanting to say?
Well,
Rabbit hole.
yeah. I was just gonna say
What?
it's
Hang on.
Oh, I have to read this. Many complained about racism against the Japanese people, which was greatly ironic because 87% of them were white.
yeah.
Wow.
I had to read that. That just seemed hilarious. Okay, now go. Just go now.
Yep. When your weeaboo status goes so far. But anyway, as far as it goes to Chrono Trigger, I'm loving the game because right now I just got towards the true end game segment. It's sort of like the boss rush-ish area. Each of the enemies up to this point have more or less been training. Like it's each step along the way has been learning, the mechanics a little bit more, getting accustomed to the challenging degree for it, and learning in the fight how to deal with it. Now, it's at the point where there's little, even mini bosses, which you either know the strategy on how to beat them through trial and error being you die and have to go back to your last save point, or you die and go back to your last save point. And I absolutely love it. I love the fact that the game is designed to be, all right, you have to know what to do here, and you have to learn how to do it through trial and error. It reminds me of Mega Man, where you're, trained how to, you go through the boss, you fight it a few times, and you're like, all right, cool. I get hit for doing this, get hit for doing this, get hit for doing this. Here's what his weakness is.
So is it an exact pattern? Or is it just like there's certain things that he does right before he attacks or something like that?
A lot of it's counter based. A lot of it's what they like the attack pattern. For some bosses, like recently I had a mini boss where my normal thing is just click the attack button on whoever I have first to see what the counter attack is and learn from there. Well, I attacked the body part of one of them, and it counterattacked and did half health to all of my characters. And its regular attack is also that, which it does about majority of your character's movement gauge up through. So it took out 2 of my characters and left the other one with about 50 HP. And then the other segment of the boss decided it was a good time to attack. So it went ahead and just knocked out that last segment of health. And I was like, okay, got it.
Just one hit?
Pretty much. It was like a 3-hit combo, and it all started because I just did an attack on the core. So, I immediately learned, okay, don't attack the core.
Sadly, I think I know which boss it is now.
That's, there's actually a couple that could work on that.
Yeah.
Another one I did an AoE because there were 6 things on screen that were enemies. So I hit every single one of them with a magic attack, which should have been super effective. One of them healed from it.
Yeah.
The other ones took small damage. And then every single one of them counterattacked me. One of them hit my entire party for over half their health. The other 5 did single targets, took out one and got the other down to about 10%.
Jeez.
And then it started its regular turn and wiped me out before I had another move.
Golly.
Well, it is a great game. The story, really well done.
Oh, yeah.
So
and
what
the
kinda-
score.
And the
Oh, my
score is
God.
amazing.
What kind of game is it, and what's the story?
JRPG originally came out in Super Nintendo. Has had 10 reintroductions through different systems. It's a very simple, it starts out a very simplistic story, and your character's a silent protagonist, but just how you see the characters develop, how you see the history, and there's no throwaway character.
No, not at all.
What's
and
the era like?
It's literally
You
time
time
traveling.
travel
Like
to different
Oh, okay.
eras
prehistory, like dinosaurs,
up to the future, which is
has robots,
Yeah.
destruction.
Speaking
it's-
about dinosaurs, I'll come back to that.
and your characters develop, and each one is a unique character. Each one has a different type of spell type they are. So each one can play different roles in different fights. So you have to go, okay, this enemy.
You have to learn the strategy to the boss, but you don't have to have the character with it. Some are more useful, but it's not like, oh god, I can't complete this with these 3 characters. I need to switch them out. Nothing in that game is so overpowered that I found that you can't do it at a lower level, or that you can't do it, or that there's just something that you have that is completely easy to steamroll all the bosses. Each one is going to have its own segment for how to fight it.
And it makes it all connect so well, because I played the game more than 12 times at least I could think of, because it has multiple endings. So to get all the multiple
cool.
endings, and then almost every reiteration I somehow have it. I played it to do the true ending because I've beaten all the other ones. I'm like, I have to at least get the true ending here. I have to, and I like that it did something with the character that how in a lot of games the main character has to stay in your group. In this game, there's a way where it doesn't happen that way. So it's sort of nice that you can trade people in and out a lot easier.
So okay, you've played it 12 times all the way through.
Yes and no. 12 times all the way.
How many hours does it take to complete one time?
How many hours are you on, man?
Right now I'm at 15. The estimated average is somewhere around 20 hours.
And I grind, so at least 80 hours.
Yeah, I've got a lot of the side quests at the end game that I'm working on, which is adding time to it. But
Pull up a picture. I want to see what the game looks like.
All right.
I would on mine, but I don't want to risk the recording getting deleted.
Okay. But it's a fun
fear is
game.
real.
Yeah, the fear is totally real right now.
Let's see. We'll do images.
Speaking about dinosaurs earlier, there is a
here's the main
video
cast.
game out there for the PC, I believe, that you can multiplayer.
Arc.
Is it called Ark?
Yes.
I was trying to get the name of that. I want to play that. It looks fun. You can be a dinosaur or a killer.
Okay, not the game I'm thinking. Ark is when you're multiplayer, but you play as cavemen, trying to survive in a prehistoric age, and you have to build up your technology and stuff and slowly
It's
improve.
kind of like Minecraft.
Sorta, except it's instead of being blocks, it's more realistic looking.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Interesting.
No, there's a video game out there, and it's where it's a multiplayer, kind of like Cops versus Robbers, except it's dinos versus like.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I don't know what it's called.
Yeah, I want to figure out the name of that
Give me
game because I want to go play it. So click through those pictures. Adam, talk for a little bit.
Okay. Well, actually, the discussion you were just having reminded me of a game I'm really looking forward to. It was last E3. It had a young woman as the main character using, I wouldn't say steampunk, but
I like steampunk.
I know what you're talking about too.
yeah, like the robot pseudo dinosaurs that were like post-apocalyptic wasteland that was really lush. Kind of felt like if you took Native American culture, sort of, and then threw it into post-cataclysm science era, and robots are animals. What's the name of that one?
And it's a steampunky feel.
Steampunk isn't accurate. It's think
Like BioShock?
no like you use a bow and arrow, but it's not a
Turok?
wooden bow and arrow. It's a
Like a
a
composite?
futuristic bow and arrow.
Okay.
So it's not steampunk in its design
Horizon
style.
Zero Dawn.
Are you sure?
I'm about.
Find some pictures of it.
I bet you.
'Cause Horizon sounds right, but I don't remember that having a surtitle. But no, that's it.
Horizon Zero Dawn?
I don't. Oh, I know it's called Horizon, but
Yeah.
there's the mech dinosaurs, right?
Yeah, no,
Is there-
that's the right one.
Mech dinos? Okay, that's intriguing.
Yeah, the gameplay looks incredible.
I'm waiting for GDC 2016 that's coming this March because a lot of big announcements are coming out for that.
What is?
Release date for Final Fantasy 15?
More information about Pokemon.
That trailer
More
you showed
delays
me-
on Mega Man.
Let's not, don't piss off Adam right now. Don't piss off Adam.
Hey, Adam.
Oh God.
Hey, Adam. You want to hear about delays?
Let's go play some Smash Bros.
Oh, did you get the new DLC characters? How are they?
What
Ban-
DLC?
Downloadable content.
No, which ones?
Corrin and Bayonetta.
Oh, okay. I thought there was more than those two. I was like, what?
There was a stage that came along with it.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, Bayonetta's stage. Some people consider it legal, others don't. I actually side along with the not legal. The background
Really?
it's the stage itself is very jarring because it's hard to tell where your interactable segment is compared to
Kind
the
of like
design.
the old Samus when you first started playing it.
Worse in a lot of ways, and I don't know what you mean by that, but think 2.5D, and part of it is where you would grab the ledge, and the other part of it is just design. It doesn't really overlap. And then it has platforms, which some are in the background and some are in the foreground. So
That's lame.
yeah. And so sometimes they'll show up and there'll be ones that you can use. Other times they'll show up and there'll be ones that you can't use.
Okay, I would say no
Yeah. And
on legal use.
it's really hard to tell because you also have a bunch of things flying around. So while you have opponents' attacks running in and everything like that, you've got animations of dragons flying around in the background, a giant weird faced armed dragon guy thing. I don't know. It's visually distracting in a lot of ways because it's also constantly falling. So normally that doesn't get to me. Some people had complaints about Final Destination having similar problems, but all of that was in the background. Some of this is even in the foreground. Like it's not where you're fighting, but
Yeah,
it's right
that's it.
behind it.
Sorry to interrupt, but yeah, that's it. Primal Carnage Extinction. Yeah, I want to play that. That looks fun.
I figured I would find it eventually. You tell me information. How are the characters that came with the DLC? How do you feel about them?
Bayonetta is not a character I'm going to have any fun playing. She's way too clunky. But as far as playing against her, a lot of people are going to enjoy her, and she's going to be very frustrating to deal with.
Okay.
Like wherever she ends up competitively viable, it's going to be either high tier or
Low tier.
mid-high.
Depends on the
It's not
person.
going to be low.
Okay.
It's going to be somewhere in the mid-range where her clunkiness gets in the way of her being effective, but her combos put her high enough up to where she's still a problem.
Okay.
It just matters is whether her clunkiness is enough to drop her down from really high up.
Okay.
Corrin is going to be a mid-high, maybe high-low, because has a lot of options for covering recovery, disjointed, safe options, really good juggles, a lot of yeah,
Giggity.
Okay.
has some great kill power and one of the best counters in the game, hands down. The only one that's actually better is Bayonetta's. Which
Oh, wait,
is,
I thought we were talking about Bayonetta.
nope, this is Corrin, which is
Show me
both.
pictures of her. I want to see what all these characters look like on the
You know,
Smash.
Corrin is both male and female.
No, I meant like I was just wanting
Yeah.
to see what the characters look like on Smash.
Yeah,
But
but you
I
said
didn't- I
her,
didn't-
and I was like, well,
I didn't know that.
technically is right with her, but
I
it
didn't
is
know that they were
available to both.
a male and female.
Kamui is the Japanese name for it, which I think makes more sense as the female
So
version.
can they transform either male or female, or are they just male and female?
No. You can pick which one you go into the
Oh,
battle
okay.
with.
That's cool.
It's
the,
just a,
the reason why is because she is going to be the main character when you play Fire Emblem Fates.
Dude, that
Yep.
character looks cool.
and just like Robin, you can choose
Yeah.
the appearance to
It's-
some degree.
So you could
that's
be a
cool.
male or female version in that game. So they give you that option in this game.
Huh. Let me see the Bayonetta.
But
Which, by the way, the anime sucks. Don't waste your time.
well, everyone, okay, maybe not everyone hates, but a lot of people who enjoy the game Bayonetta were like, yeah, the story is bad. So watching an anime about it is taking what you enjoyed about the gameplay and saying, let's just watch the part we didn't like.
The video game character looks cool for Smash, though, for Bayonetta.
Well,
Oh, no,
she looks great as a design.
Does she perform well, Giggity?
Well, like I was saying.
He just explained it all.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was paying attention to other things.
Okay, really short version. She's clunky and janky,
Okay.
but she has really good combos, really good kill potential, and the best counter in the game. So when used properly, will completely decimate a lot of things, but has issues with certain styles, not necessarily characters, but the way that they're used.
Huh.
So
Talking about issues with characters, did Mewtwo get a revamp?
he got slight buffs, like to where he didn't have as much jank. He had a lot of hitbox issues where it would show the attack connecting with the opponent, but nothing would happen. Where it just
Because I heard he
Wasn't-
got buffed up really big.
no, it wasn't really big. It was a little bit more damage, like 1%, a little bit less land lag by 1 or 2 frames on most of his aerials, and the connections for his hitboxes actually visually working. Because a lot of times you would see his tail just go through the opponent or his arms outstretched with shadow energy just
And
not
nothing.
doing anything. Yeah. So they fixed a lot of that. There's still a little bit to it, but not nearly as much. He doesn't have a couple of things which are required for a top tier character. A combo throw, especially a combo kill throw, and he's lightweight as Jigglypuff. So especially with his floatiness, he
That's pretty
basically
cool.
becomes combo bait. But yeah, against some characters he does absolutely fine. And if you don't know what you're doing against him, he's going to destroy you because he has a lot of tools which shut down most characters if you don't know what they're doing. But when you know what you're doing against Mewtwo, you're better off. Like seriously, I play Mewtwo a lot, and that was where I had some really nice strings. I had a tournament fairly recently where I was doing a group 5-versus-5 squad crew battle. That's the one. And managed to take 7 stocks with my 3 just using Mewtwo because nobody in the area knew how to play against Mewtwo. So they
because
didn't know
it's
how
not
to
used very much.
exactly. So I was able to get a lot more out of him than I would normally because they just don't have the experience for the matchup.
Where did you guys place, by the way?
I don't remember. It was just a double limb for fun kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, fairly low. We got knocked out 3rd, 4th round, something like that. It was just us going down for fun more than anything, just to goof off. We weren't even putting a team together for competitive viability. It was just a group of friends.
Okay. Also, hold on. Just a minor thing. Also, talking about competition. Nerd Stump won't be doing this week. We'll have all the questions. We'll have the game played this coming Friday. Well, on our next episodes, just as I said, with this one, we're just having a free talk.
Should we give the answer to what the other character
I
was?
say we could wait. I mean, honestly, we're going to have it all set up on next week when we have the new one for next week and we make up our questions. So
That makes sense.
It'd be wise. So we could just keep free balling and talking here right now.
Then I guess you guys just have to wait.
Yep.
Yay! I don't
well-
have to come up with a random character by chance.
Yeah. Okay. A minor thing. Also, Happy Lunar New Year, everyone. It is
Lunar?
Lunar Chinese, whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
It is actually the year of the monkey this year.
That was Mondays when it started?
Mondays, yes. This past Monday is the Chinese or Lunar New Year. So I wish everyone a happy New Year. Hopefully your year will go well.
Happy Chinese New Year. Many more to come.
Oh, yeah.
Should we throw our feces at each other in celebration?
What?
No. Do you guys have any red envelopes, though?
I do.
It was
I
a
do.
monkey joke.
Oh, I get it. Hang on. Where's my red envelopes?
Yes, and then we could talk about Sun Wukong
I've got
beating
2.
you with a stick then.
Here's one.
There's a red envelope.
Yeah.
I got that one from Nelson.
Yeah, I figured.
Last Chinese New Year.
Oh, yeah. I've just completed how many performances? 7 or 8 performances.
And what do you perform?
Lion dance for the New Year.
So what do you do in these lion dances?
I'm the fat man.
What? Okay, so what is the fat man in this lion dance? Because
The fat man is usually more of a.
Is that the actual
Comedic.
title?
It's pretty simplified. It is.
normally like the
It's
comedic
Buddha, fat man.
relief.
Yeah, he's the comic
Okay.
relief. So I pretty much act like the foil to the lion. The lion's the respected creature. You know, it's high regard, brings luck, brings good fortune. I'm the guy who annoys the crap out of it and corrals it when it needs to be. But
It's really fun to go watch too.
yeah, and let's say I did a lot of different places this year. I went to a couple restaurants and did there. Had some good times with that.
Did you get free food?
Yes.
Yes.
And actually, then we had our big performance, which is at the market, the Asian market, Namhai.
Mm-hmm.
And oh dear gosh, that was 50 minutes of
Ugh.
performing for Lion.
Jeez.
And it was
And
three-
you're like constantly going up
I
and
had
down,
to-
crouching, jumping around.
yeah, I got to keep moving. And we had 3 lions, and they all had to interact. And 2 of them are brand new. Well, one of them's a brand new lion, and the other 2 are experienced people because it's each lion's a pair of 2 people who have to, one controls the head, one controls the tail,
Uh-huh.
and they have to coordinate to get together and do stacks and do movements, jumps, procedures.
How
too.
many does it take to do the dragon?
It depends on the size of the dragon. It could be.
Did you do the dragon this year?
No, we didn't have enough adults to do the dragon.
Nah.
So yeah, and that this year was 80,000 black cats at Namhai.
Jeez. I really wanted to see that. I haven't got to see the video yet.
Yeah, there's a video actually on our NerdL.A.G Facebook if you want to see the fireworks go off at Namhai, and
80,000?
80,000 black cats.
Jeez.
And I will also admit I wanted to kill this other lion that showed up. Oh my gosh. This
Lion rivalry.
no, there is. Okay, this is what happened. Usually procedure wise, we had a plan out. We had everyone in our group know, but Namhai wants more luck. So another group's like, hey, we want to do lion and my Sifu because we show respect and kindness. Said, okay, you guys can join us and follow us. This other lion was a bit cocky because it's like, hey guys, you just want to explain the procedure and all that. When I was explaining to him, they didn't give a crap.
They
Didn't
just
fo-
went on.
they just looked off in the distance like, okay.
Huh.
Okay. I was like, great. So we start our procedure. The whole like opening, we always plan out. We always have all of them coordinate together. He's just standing on the side, just holding up the line, and he's standing in the front row with all of us. So it's like, yeah, you look like you know who the odd one. Lit the Black Cats, 80,000. These guys are like 20 something, 30 something.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't go near any of the fireworks. Like our line, like
They stayed away.
They stayed away. They chicken out, and we had 2 of our lines chicken out, but they're also 12 and 14. I don't want those teens and kids going near the Black Cats, so they could. And like the main line jumps in and plays and snaps at it, and I go into and I go watch the kids. The other guys wussed out. We jogged down the market. We have to run through the stores because it's Num High. You've seen how big it is.
Man, when was that? Sunday?
Sunday.
I wish I would have went.
Yeah, it was crazy. I will admit, a lot of kids this year. It was really nice because a lot of the kids came up and petted the lion, gave
that's
offerings
fun.
and stuff like that. It was really nice to see that. A lot of people more active into it.
That's cool.
And then we actually did one at Jinx Middle School.
Oh, cool.
That was interesting. Just 4 hallways lined up with kids, and I'm running, just giving high fives, playing with kids, scaring some kids. Got like 2 hugs. Like I was just like, okay, I'll hug you. Okay, I'm getting hugged all around. This is not good. Please don't call adult. Wait, the teachers are right there.
I need an adult. I am an adult.
Yeah, and then the line scaring. It was nice too. Then we did tonight was our second to last one for the like New Year's cycle, and that was at Royal Dragon. We only had 16,000.
Is that the restaurant?
Yeah,
Mhm.
we had 16,000 Black Cats this year and there, and
Jeez.
we played the crowd. Everyone loved it, and it's really good. If you've never seen a lion dance, I bet you every major city, every city usually has one.
Now,
Yeah.
this is a Chinese performance, right?
We say Lunar because I'm Vietnamese,
No, I was about to say, because you're Vietnamese.
so we say Chinese or Lunar New Year, so that's why.
So what's lunar mean?
Moon.
Well, okay.
Yeah, that's why we use that because that's
More general.
Yeah.
Instead of just like Chinese only.
Yeah, it's sort of like when we say Happy Holidays instead of Merry Christmas.
Ah.
Picture that.
Huh. Adam, would you run through 80,000 Black Cats?
Are you talking about the actual animal or?
The fireworks.
Oh, I get it. Black
Yeah.
Cats. I get
Oh,
it.
yeah, I get it.
I was like, what do you
when
mean?
you were staring at me blank, I was like, does he not get the joke or does he think I'm retarded?
Both.
Well, he had to get
Okay.
one burn on you, dude.
The fireworks. Would you run through 80,000 bunker busters?
I really doubt it. I mean, if I was given the position for it and had to, I don't know. That's kind of not to be offensive to those who are doing it. Dumb.
I do it.
Yeah. But
Point
you
proven.
also fit the criteria I just mentioned.
Well,
I think it'd be fun.
It would be entertaining, but at the same time, if you're wearing a lot of fur,
Yeah, how much of fire does it cause?
not
I
that bad, actually.
Really?
It's just like, remember, these are little things just filled with gunpowder, like, pretty much.
okay,
They
so
blow-
not bunker busters.
Yeah.
They're Black Cats.
Yeah, the Black Cat.
I don't know fireworks that well.
They're the exact same. The bunker buster is the exact same thing as a Black Cat.
Are
Just
you talking
as-
about the same thing that you have from last 4th of July?
I can't remember that far back.
The thing that you left in your car for
No,
month-
that's a mortar.
Okay.
No, I would not. No, F that. I would not run through those.
Okay, that's what I was imagining.
Imaginating.
Imaginated.
You divide
That was
envision,
what
envision,
I was
envision.
envisioning, was running through
No,
thousands
that's
of those.
dumb.
Yeah, hence my statement.
I'd
So
probably
if
still
Black
do it.
Cats is nothing more than like little sprinklers, then yeah, sure.
They're
I have to show you the video.
yeah. I mean,
You'll have to see the video of it, what it's like.
people still go to the hospital for them.
Okay, then I stand by my statement of dumb.
Hey, I have to perform it. That's
All right.
Like I said, if I have the position for it, I'm going to probably either turn down the position or suck it up. But
and I'm in the position where I can't turn it down, so whatever. But yeah, so I have one more performance this coming Saturday. At
I'm
OU,
going. You need to tell me when.
10:30 in the morning.
you have it recorded.
Psh, that's fine. That's. I'm an early waker now. I'm have to be up at 6 o'clock every morning. I'm
Nice.
totally fine with it now.
But yeah, it's going to be good. And
Where's it
hopefully,
at?
OU Shushiman Center.
OU?
Yeah, Shushiman Center.
What's
on
Shushumin?
It's on 41st and Yale. Harvard, Yale? It's right next to Promenade Mall.
What is Shushu, man?
It's like a secondary school from OU that's in Tulsa.
Oh,
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Oh, we could actually hit the Asian place after.
Heck yeah!
There you go.
I'm gonna go spend money. I'm a
Oh.
weeb.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
So you've been playing video games. You've been doing your performances.
Yeah.
I've been working and watching Stargate SG-1.
How the heck do you find your... it's the anime one. The anime one is now watching a live-action American show.
Well, actually,
the anime me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's something even odder than that. My roommate said, "Adam, you should watch this basketball anime." I'm at episode 7 and enjoying it.
Oh, I know which
Haiku?
Nope.
No, it's the other one.
Koroko?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, wait. Is Haiku basketball or is that volleyball?
That's volleyball.
Oh, yeah.
I can't
Yeah, I've heard really, really, really good things about it. Like, there's so many people getting into that anime.
Yeah. As I said, I can't argue. One of the sports one that I liked was Ice Shield 21.
I like a lot of the sport ones.
Yeah.
I like I said, I'm at episode 7, so I'm not giving it like a strong recommendation. It's not
Is it holding
incredible,
your
but
interest?
yeah, like I plan on probably watching an episode before I go to bed tonight. So
There's a lot of episodes, if I think correctly.
I think there's like at least... How many seasons? is
I
there?
would say there's at least 4 right
I was
now.
thinking 4 or 5. Wow. So you're going to actually go through 4 seasons?
It's
We'll
getting,
see.
It's
If I-
getting really big. It's bigger than Free.
But
Yes.
It's been on longer than Free, hasn't it?
Yes, it's been on longer than Free. See how many seasons there are.
Okay.
Yeah, there's Free is only what 2 seasons, about to be 3,
yeah.
and
I want 50% off so bad right now.
50% off, dude. Okay, hang on. I know I'm kind of jumping around, but did episode 51 of Abridged come out for Dragon Ball Z?
yeah, that one's been out. That's
that
the
one's
one
been-
where
Spoiler
becomes-
alerts.
He
oh yeah,
became
well,
perfect.
yeah. Well, he became perfect,
And it
and
has
there
the
was that
it has
great
the-
dialogue between 18 and Krillin.
Oh, I also love the opening to it.
Mm-hmm.
The song. Do you
Yep.
never see it?
I don't know if I have. or
You
not.
have because
Yeah,
we
you-
quoted it. The part where 18 says, if we get through this, I'm going to rock his 4-foot world."
Okay. Yeah, I remember seeing it now.
Yeah, they also released like a making of the episode.
Yeah, the breakdown.
Yeah,
I
finally
love
came out.
watching those.
Mhm.
Okay.
I haven't even I've never watched a breakdown.
Oh, they're really good actually.
But yeah, going back to Koroko, dude, there's so many people watching it, and I've heard the physics. It stays true with true physics, but with a
Fantasy twist.
Yeah, a fantasy twist. Because like I've seen an episode where they throw the ball so fast and so hard that the backspin of it actually changes the trajectory of it,
That would
like
be
going
accurate,
upwards.
but they probably math it a little
Yes,
off.
It would have to be spinning really fast.
Yeah.
Like, did you ever see that video of them dropping the ball down the river dam, and then they
Yep,
put some
yep, yep,
backspin?
mhm.
Yeah, it's like that.
Well, they didn't spin it really fast. It's just that
Yeah.
it has that much distance that it's traveling.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's not traveling anywhere
Well,
near
plus
that
the
distance.
wind.
Yeah.
and- yeah.
But it's able to spin enough to generate that alteration. But anyway,
But yeah, you
the
get my
science
point.
That's it,
explanation
right?
point.
I don't know if that's Koroko or not.
Is that it, Adam?
That looks like the
Yeah,
manga.
that's the one.
Yeah. 3 seasons,
Okay.
75 episodes so far.
Oh, okay. So it's not
You
that
should-
long.
You should see his face right now. You should see Adam's face.
Looks like he ate a cork.
I did not intend on picking up something that I'm going to have to binge at some point.
And you know what's really weird? It's 5 volumes of light novels.
Well,
Dang.
it's actually really nice because I'm able to play some Chrono Trigger while watching it and just kind of
Man, this sucks because I was actually wanting to watch it.
watch it.
Watch it.
Time, life. I'm
we
trying
all-
to get fit. I'm trying to buy things. I'm trying to do things, responsible adult things that don't allow me to watch anime except Stargate,
Okay, well,
and that's not anime.
like I said, it's good, but it's not something that you're going to miss out on tremendously.
Is it better than Hikaru no Go?
I'd have to give that a questionable yes at this point.
Is it because of action or is it because of psychology?
Definitely not action, and not because of psychology. It's just a really consistent experience.
Okay.
Whereas Hikaru, a lot of times when you're watching an episode, it wasn't
Grabbing.
not to the same degree able to just be viewed and understand exactly what's going on. It was a lot more tell. When it would show a quick little image of the board, you're like, all right, cool. I've got it like 5 frames to figure out what's going on here. And they explain who's winning.
If you guys don't know what Hikaru no Go is a anime about the board game Go. It's a old Chinese board game played on a grid style board with marble-like stones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you place them on the intersections, and you have to try to capture the stones of the opposing team opponent, because you can only play with 2 people. Unlike Mahjong, where you have to have 4.
So,
and Mahjong is with tiles and.
That's an overly simplistic explanation for it.
It's a very simple game when it comes to how what the game is.
Yeah.
But how it's played, it's super in depth and involved and super heavy on the strategy. Yeah. Very, very fun game. If you guys want to learn the game, you can not text us. You can message us or comment us, and we'll try to get back to you and help you learn the game.
I never knew that controversy happened with that anime.
What anime?
The basketball one about that guy who was threatening places that was selling the soji or yaoi theme ones about that anime series.
What happened?
Hold on. After the anime began in 2012, the series became popular with the soji circles, especially with yaoi. Though there was no yaoi of the series itself, several events in which the series were sold at Comic-Cons or at television stations airing the anime, convenience stores selling the items, and received threatening letters containing a powder or liquid substance. It was still unknown if it was one individual threatening all these things or why they were doing it. Multiple events actually banned the series because of these threats. Eventually, they did catch the suspect, who was later revealed a 36-year-old man named Hirofumi Watanabe, and eventually caught and was arrested December because he didn't want those to be released.
So he was...
Any place that was selling yaoi versions or the shoji versions of the series, he would send threatening letters to the alma mater, to convenience stores and stuff like that.
So what's the powder substance and the liquid substance?
We don't know, but...
Was he the one placing them?
Yes, in the envelopes.
The suspect was caught.
Yeah.
So there's no confirmation on that yet anyway. And it could have been multiple individuals.
Right, an accomplice or something. I want to know what
caught and arrested in 2013.
Arrested just means that they...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not convicted, meaning that evidence still needs to be...
I want to know what the substance is.
It could have been nothing
more. Is it
more
poison?
It could have been poison, or it could have been nothing.
Like flour.
But it was a threatening letter along with something that could be poison.
Oh, okay. In the letter. Okay. I thought he was going around setting these vials of stuff at the art gallery or something.
No, I mean it could have been water. It could have been dish soap. It could have been Listerine. It doesn't make a difference.
Could have been arsenic.
Yeah, it's that there was a threatening letter with it. Yeah, exactly. It doesn't. As far as it goes, legally, it doesn't matter what the substance is. Well, you might get worse if it is actually
something serious.
Yeah, but
Crack
you're
cocaine.
it's still going to be something that's going to get you in a heck of a lot of trouble if you do it along with
a threatening letter.
Exactly.
Yeah. And it's still dangerous because you think about it. You got an envelope with white substance in it.
That'd be going outside and getting burned quickly.
And not sure that's
not a good idea.
Okay, but
would you really want to burn something and make it airborne?
Maybe.
Oh gosh. And if you really don't know, you would. What would you do in this situation?
I don't know. I'd probably just call the cops.
That's what you're supposed to do.
There you go. Basically, keep it contained and call an authority or
make sure
go
no
to a
one
hospital,
else.
Something along those lines.
Make sure no one else gets to it.
Yeah.
Here, Ash, open this up.
Basically, you're going to call poison control when you get it, and then check in from there.
Yeah. But
okay.
Public service announcement: you get something in the mail. I would also, Google this for more details, but poison control is probably going to be the first place you want to call.
I don't even know poison control was a thing.
Then call the police.
I would just call the cops. Be like,
That's
hey,
fine.
I gotta. Anyway.
No, that's fine. That still works.
Well, yes, I mean that is going to be a segment. I got a threatening something, but anyway.
Is there anything else to talk about? I
mean,
can't think of anything.
I mean, honestly, we just shoot in the breeze, whatever we want to talk about.
We didn't prep.
As I said, today's episode is a little weird, and let's just let it go.
I can talk about ancient board games.
No, because you want. Actually, that would be interesting. TNT, are you really going to push that panel?
I would like to, depending on how this year turns out and how quickly TNT comes up on behind me.
Yeah, but this is another project, and we know how.
Yeah, but I think having you guys at the panel would be helpful. Also,
Panel? Me?
yeah, a ancient Asian games 101, like Go, Mahjong, Shogi.
teach.
Yeah, I mean we know how to play the games.
Yeah.
And we've done extensive amount of research in them, and some that these games people see in anime all the time that want to learn what just what the name of the game is,
Yeah.
and then to learn what it is. I mean, it's even further in depth.
Yeah. Actually, the shogi was the one that I saw the most commonly that I was like, I kind of want to see what that's like because it was already explained as essentially Japanese chess. And I was like, what does that mean?
If we do that, you're just going to put Adam and Ryan in front and just let them play.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
and I'll kind of explain things.
They'll just sit there and then you try to explain. We're done. What are they doing?
None of
And
our
see,
games are that
it's funny
fast.
because I've been playing Mahjong for easily over 5 years, probably hitting close to 7, actually, now that I think about it. And there's still so much more research that I don't know about, and like how to use the sticks properly and how to build proper hands, and there's so much.
I mean, it's a lot of it comes down to math and just figuring out the equations for it.
Well, and also the certain rules, because the rules vary within so many. It depends on how you want to play the game.
Yeah.
Unlike Go, there's a set way to play, and that's it.
Yeah.
Because Mahjong's more of a gambling game. Go is more of a I'm going to beat my opponent with my mind.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, when it comes down to Mahjong itself, depending on the rule format and how you're playing, depends on what number set you're going to be rolling with and how well your mind can adapt to the different number circumstances, that kind of thing.
Mahjong is a game which is a really interesting fact. It's actually played more around the world than poker. And I bet you the fact that it's mainly played by Chinese has a lot to do with it, because there's a
that
Statistical.
yeah. But it's played more around the world than poker, and it's a gambling game or just a fun house game.
I wonder if the statistic for that also includes the stacking version of it, the tile matching.
I doubt it,
I don't want to think about that one.
because I don't like that, the
Well-
matching game.
Well,
I mean,
okay,
it's
sure, you
simple.
don't like that, but
No,
what
it's a good gateway into good board games.
No, it isn't. It's just a matching game.
But you get to understand the tiles and understand what they look like, and if you get used to that, then
Have
you can
you-
start to play the real mahjong way. Heyo.
You played the matching mahjong game.
yeah.
Oh,
Has
I
it
have.
Yeah, have you actually used that? So you would actually relate that and go to the original mahjong.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever do that, Adam?
No, I
No.
mean they're not similar enough for me to view them in any
The
correlation.
only similar,
I've had the same
the
thing.
only similar is just this: you're using the same tiles, and you can get familiar with the tiles. That's it.
yeah,
There's no
Yeah.
there's no similarity in the gameplay. It's just
I'm not saying
tiles.
that it might not be helpful for some people who require that extra bit of visual to
Yeah.
kind of recognize the tiles earlier, but I think statistically it also falls into the same category as what is considered a gamer nowadays. A lot of statistical databases are including things like Farmville and
the casual gamers.
yeah, and everyone's using the term casual gamer is a little bit off because that's denoted with a lot of negativity.
Yeah, but
would I be a casual gamer?
No,
No.
you're actually not even a gamer.
Yeah, you're not a gamer.
I
You
played
you
more
have
board
played
games. Gamer as in video gamer?
That's the typical
Yeah.
use of the word, but what I mean is, when's the last time that you went out and purchased a game?
Purchased or got a free demo?
Purchased.
Purchase.
There. That's
Yeah.
why you're not a gamer.
Yes.
Okay, so, but that's what I'm referring to is
The gears are still moving in his
Yeah.
head.
so what counts as gamer in terms of what we're looking at in statistics for what the target demographic is nowadays.
Call of Duty.
Sure.
No. Call of Duty was the last game that I bought.
No. I meant but which one? You're not gonna
Yeah.
name. No,
The one with, I don't know.
don't say the one with the zombies because
Yes,
that's not gonna
that's-
help.
that's not
Don't
gonna
say
help.
the one without the zombies because that's also not gonna help.
The one right before the newest one. Black Ops
Black Ops 3?
2.
Black Up.
Black Ops 2 is
That's
the one
like,
I just...
That's like 6 years ago? No. That's
There's
a
the
lot.
alternating cycle.
Yeah,
So that's gonna be 3 years ago or
Yeah, it was recent.
that's not
Within
recent.
3 years for
Dude,
sure.
Recent, that's for a COD game.
no.
No.
That's okay. Anyway.
Yeah.
Outside of you defending the fact that you play video games on rare occasion when someone brings it over,
No. I play the demos.
That doesn't count.
I just played Lego Adventure Jurassic World.
Zach, it's fine. No one's judging you.
Yeah. I'm
just
We're just
playing.
explaining
Yeah.
that's not what
Okay.
you are not someone that anyone is going to try to target with their game.
Yes.
Because you are not going to give them money.
Yeah.
This is
That's
true.
what we're referring to.
If it was like a DVZ thing, you would, that was really
Yeah.
cool. You would go for that, right?
No, because
No,
the DBZ games are pretty
No.
typical.
I mean,
you played one, you played them all.
I mean, if it was sort of thing that you want, they'll target you. Games isn't something that you want.
now,
to
if
play.
it's an initial D game or a racing game, like
You
Forza,
also haven't bought any of those recently.
no, you haven't.
Forza 3 forever ago.
What's-
Exactly.
Yeah.
You are not someone that they're targeting for these.
Okay.
That's the point.
Yeah. Think about this. Compare your buying game pattern to me and Adam's.
Ashley is more of a gamer than you.
Oh yeah, by far.
So
Then
there we
there you
go.
go.
All right. That's what we're getting at.
I'm not saying I'm a gamer. I'm just saying.
I know,
But you're defending yourself.
I'm
Okay.
not defending. I'm just bantering.
Pantering.
Bantering.
Okay.
All right. Anyway, so yes, we get it. You enjoy games, but you don't spend money on them. That's great. Cool. We appreciate that. Good job.
What were we
Now-
talking about?
Okay, so statistics for people buying games, and I apologize for my voice. It's been going out for over 2 weeks now.
You just put him on rage mode too.
He's woken up now.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, a statistic came out pretty recently that actually shows that females buy more games than guys do. Adult women.
Yeah.
Actually even outdoes high school kids or high school males or young adult males.
Why?
He's
Because
explaining.
I know. I'm just asking.
yeah, it's
I'm being the listener's voice.
it has a lot to do with
Yeah,
the type of games that are calculated in there. Think about two different types of settings. When it comes down to your most common game purchase, it's going to be an app on your phone because it's always there. They're cheap and they're going to keep you occupied for hours when you're sitting on the toilet. That's just a fact. So that's where a lot of game sales are going right now because they're the easier sell.
And that's microtransactions, free to play. That's one of the reasons why a lot of people are
With a
going
lot
to
of
that.
DLCs.
Yeah, because you can
Yeah.
make money off of it regularly because people are going to keep spending money on it as opposed to just one time.
Just like Clash of Clans.
Exactly.
Yeah. And you gave up your account.
So
Yeah, I'm trying to sell it.
yeah. So it's about what's calculated in there. The next one up would be things like Nintendo consoles. A lot of those are going to be sold towards a lot of more varied people because you'll get the kids, teenagers, and the young adults. If you think about the majority of people unless they're typically a Call of Duty player or a PC gamer, they're going to typically be playing a Nintendo game because that's the thing that's most synonymous with video games from a young adult standpoint or mid-range adult.
It's like it's like Pixar in that way. You've known it for so long, it's easily placed in your mind. When you think of video games, one of the first characters you think of is
Mario.
There you
Exactly. So Mario Kart, Smash Brothers, those are the most common
Mario
amongst
Party.
people who. Yep.
I also hate you because you did win a bet on me. So we'll end with that. I hate you because you won a bet on me.
Wait, what's the bet?
We'll
Well, I'll explain it
Yeah.
after this converse.
But anyway, so, when it comes down to statistics for things like that, you have to calculate what's actually being involved in there because it would be accurate, but at the same time, it might not be what you're considering to be the demographic. Because, saying 51% of all gamers are female and then looking at Switch for who's playing video games, that's not going to be accurate because there aren't people playing Clash of Clans on Twitch. I hope not.
Dude, you'll be surprised.
I'm sure there are, but it's not what's being watched.
Yeah,
So but what I mean is when it comes down to, what your mindset is for what a gamer is versus what is a gamer or what is classified as someone purchasing games or a demographic are all different things. So when a study comes out for something like this, actually a study comes out for anything.
yeah. There's no
You want to pay attention to what's involved in it
and the
where
details
the location
because
is.
there's a lot because you have to think about studies too. A study is a sample.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a whole like
It's not all.
yeah. It's not
trillions
everyone
of
and
people.
every. It's a sample. It's just taken, and there is like it's very hard for a study to be perfect because someone knows what the controls, someone knows what the experiment is. Even if you double blind it, there's still a probability of people have knowledge.
Yep.
So there's no way to truly keep it, clear where there is no type of variable that can cause a ripple, a change. I mean, and studies are great because they let you learn stuff. You get some information, but sometimes those studies can just be false. I mean, look at the studies they did in like the 50s when they first got funds and grants from the government. They freaking gave a dolphin LSD.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Okay.
So on that note,
Well, one more thing. You did supposedly, so you did win this on me. Supposedly, the NX is going to be announced this year. Supposedly, Namco Bandai has made notice that, has supposedly said, I'm saying supposedly a lot, I know, that one of the first games will be a Smash game.
All right, so the NX is what?
Nintendo's new system.
yep.
Okay.
And they said that it may be one of the opening games.
Hold it.
So, yes, I thought since the game came out relatively new, it wouldn't be. They would save it down, but I guess because of how the sales have been going.
Was that a money placed bet?
No.
Dang it.
No, I just, as I say, we're a friendly competition like that.
Yep.
Lame.
Okay, so, well, guys, thanks for listening. Hopefully you guys like this. Remember, listen to us on our SoundCloud account. Listen to us on our YouTube account. We have it as NerdL.A.G or NerdL.A.G Podcast. We also have a Twitter account. We're working on a website, which is nerdlag.wordpress.com. Our Twitter is NerdL.A.G Podcast. Our SoundCloud is www.soundcloud.com/NerdL.A.G. Facebook we also have, and we usually put up an interesting post day by day, and we have it on facebook.com/NerdL.A.G Podcast. And yeah, I think I've just now said everything. Like, subscribe, listen, and tell us what you think. Comment because
Tell us what you guys want us to talk about.
Yeah,
tell us what interests you. Tell us what you guys liked about the podcast, what you didn't like. That way we can kind of talk about more of what you guys want to listen
we
to.
are horrors, so we're okay with this.
Tell us your dirty likes. Tell us what you want us to whisper in your ear. Tell us the things you want us to do to you in
Truth
the
be
middle
told,
of the night.
if you could talk a little softer, that would be very soft.
Oh, with your sickness.
with your
let's
sickness,
hear it.
yeah.
Let's hear it.
Oh yeah, just like that.
No, it doesn't work.
Oh.
It needs to be,
I was gonna say I don't think it's gonna work because
you got to act
This-
deeper.
deeper how?
Nope.
Like deeper like this?
Oh,
You want it deep and raspy?
Yeah, deep breath.
Oh yeah, just like that.
nope. I don't think that's making any panties wet.
I don't think that's making any dicks hard. That's for sure.
All right then. So Zach,
Hang on. I want to ask you one question real quick before we get out of here. What'd you guys learn today on this podcast?
Yep.
It's easy to make comebacks at you, and you can't come back
That-
at us.
Black cats are apparently also not animals, and they are a firework of a injury-inducing but non-life-threatening variety. Theoretically,
I learned that I'm apparently not a gamer. I only play video games and board games.
actually, you don't play video
don't
games.
play
That is
video
the
games!
problem.
We've talked about this.
Like I said, I'm apparently not a gamer.
I don't care if you call yourself a gamer. That's perfectly fine, but you're not going to be targeted for any form of demographic for purchasing games.
Okay, what was the last time you went to a GameStop and bought a game?
Yeah. So have a good night, guys.
All right, Adam, sign out. What does that?
Chrono Trigger's a great game. You guys should play that. Bye.
All right, guys, remember, don't regret the things you do, regret the things that you don't.
Bye, guys.
Meep.